I'm back, Genix Gamer here with the Ultimate Voice Commands Guide for Tower Simulator 3, where I'm going to attempt to go ahead and go through every voice command, at least every voice command that I know that is in the game currently. We're going to do this by video segments, so there'll be multiple videos. And today, we're going to start off with pushbacks. Let's get into it. All right, folks, in these examples, we are at KDTW, Detroit Metro International Airport. And in this particular example, our active runway is going to be 4 right. That is going to be our active runway. Now, Southwest 946 is going to ask permission to push back here shortly, and we will give them a basic command to point them in the direction of the runway that they are going to be taking off. Here we go.
Metro ground, Southwest 946 with information, Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 946, pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 4 right, Southwest 946.
All right, that is the basic pushback command that was originally in Tower Sim 3. They have added some other commands that we'll explore here shortly, but this one will guarantee that it is pushed back in the direction of the runway that you are taking off from. So in this case, 4 right. So they'll begin that pushback here shortly. You can see the highlighted pathway down the taxiway Kilo, all the way down to 4 right.
Metro ground, Southwest 946 ready to taxi.
And as you can see, they are ready to go. Southwest 946, and they are facing the direction, the proper direction to head to runway 4 right.
Metro Tower, Endeavor 5073 on final, 27 left.
Now in this scenario, we also have runway 4 right as the active, and this is going to be a more realistic command that they added with Tower Places 4. And that command is going to be able to have the pushback, the plane being pushed back, facing a particular direction. In this case, when you are on runway 4 right on the actual runway, you are facing north. You're taking off in a northerly direction, slightly to the east, but it's mostly north. Therefore, when we push back Southwest 946, we need them facing in a southerly direction, in the direction of 22 left, technically, to go down taxiway Kilo 24 right. So they will be traveling south to get to the runway to take off north. Let's go ahead and give them that command now.
Metro ground, Southwest 946 with information, Delta. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 946, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback face south, Southwest 946.
So they are going to push back and face south in the same direction that our previous command automatically puts them in. So that previous command was Southwest 946, pushback approved, expect runway 4 right. Well, we are doing the same thing, but telling them to push back facing south. And that is what you would actually, that would be the command you'd get as a pilot at the airport, pushing back out of the gate. Here they go. And as you can see, it's highlighted in blue, the direction that they will be facing. which in this case, again, is south. So that they can go all the way down taxiway Kilo down to 4 right so they can take off heading north. All right, so Southwest 9046 is ready to taxi. Okay, in this next example, we have Southwest 9046 requesting pushback here shortly. The active will be runway 22 left, which is departing in a southerly direction. So in this pushback, we're going to want them facing north to head to 22 left.
Metro ground, Southwest 9046 with information Alpha, requesting push and start.
Southwest 9046, pushback approved, facing north.
Pushback face north, Southwest 9046.
So they will now proceed to push back facing north so we can get them directly to 22 left in this scenario. Okay, they're now on pushback and they will be facing north when it's completed. And you can see at the upper part of the screen there is runway 22 left. So they're now in the appropriate direction to quickly get to 22 left for their southern departure.
Metro ground, Southwest 9046 ready to taxi.
And as you can see, they are good to go. From time to time, you will have general aviation aircraft that request permission to start up. In these cases, they do not need a pushback truck. So let's go ahead and look at what exactly that command is for them to have approval to start up.
Bermuda ground, Starlink 833 with information Alpha, ready to start.
Okay, so Starlink 833 has now reached out to us, stating that they are ready to start. Notice how they did not say waiting pushback. So let's go ahead and give them the appropriate command.
Bermuda Tower, cargo jet 245 on final 1-2.
Starlink 833 approved. Expect runway 12.
Approved, expect runway 12, Starlink 833.
And that's how you would approve their startup.
Bermuda ground, Starlink 833 ready to taxi.
And as you can see, now they are waiting our taxi instructions.
Bermuda ground, Starlink 833 with information Alpha, ready to start.
In this scenario, Starlink 833 has asked for approval to start. We are going to give them that approval to start and have them faced east. Because runway 12 is the active, we will have them face east. Here we go with that command. Starlink 833 approved, facing east.
Approved, face east, Starlink 833.
And as you can see, it has shown that it will be facing east up
Bermuda
here
Tower,
on the 8ers.
cargo jet 245 on final 1-2.
And as you can see, he has started up. And he is going to go ahead and face east and wait for further taxi instructions.
Bermuda ground, Starlink 833 ready to taxi.
All right, folks, and as you can see, he is ready to go. Okay, in this scenario, we have Starlink 833 asking for approval to start. But let's just say in this particular example, we have an aircraft that is coming in on this taxiway for parking over here at this facility. So in that case, we would want to have them start up facing west instead of facing east like we just did a minute ago. So let's go ahead and give that command now. Starlink 833 approved, facing west.
Approved, face west. Starlink 833.
So now you can see the pathway highlighted in blue. But if an aircraft was entering the direction directly behind us, this would not interfere with that aircraft. Thus, we would be able to get them out appropriately. So now they are facing west, and they're ready for taxi instructions.
Bermuda ground. Starlink 833 ready to taxi.
Well, folks, that concludes our video on pushbacks and startup approvals. In our next video, we're going to go ahead and tackle our taxiing commands so that we get these aircraft to the appropriate runways in the most efficient time possible. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like, that bell, that sub, leave a comment in the comment section below. I hope this was helpful for you all. I will catch you in the next one. This is a Gen X Gamer saying, bye-bye now.